Hey everyone, welcome to another race breakdown. We're at the finale of the Nccx Cyclocross Series for 2024. Let's jump right into it. We're at Salisbury, North Carolina. Jumping off to a short little sprint into the opening lap. I'm following Oliver here, who me and him had been battling all week. He gets a little sideways coming into the first turn. Definitely thought he was going to lay it down. Check the rear cam. We're already gapping the field pretty good. Me and him are super motivated today to get away early, and we're just going to duke it out for the overall series winner for the Cat 4 category. So it's going to be a good time. Coming through this section of W's was really fun. You can see I'm getting gapped here just a little bit. Oliver's a little bit quicker through the W's. Coming through this fun, cool little 180 off camber. Really fun turn. You could really stretch the tape out right there. Getting back on the power as we come through by the first entrance of the pit. This last race didn't have a ton of participation. There was a lot going on. Obviously, like a bunch of different things. People are getting ready to start training and stuff for the season. So. But either way, Oliver was here, and me and him were just here to duke it out. Really cool little off-camber 180 up this little kicker. Back on the power super hard, and you can see, check the rear cam, it's just me and Oliver now. And that is how it's going to be for this entire race. Me and him just duke it out. I wanted to share that with you guys, but unfortunately, the GoPro, the rear GoPro and the front GoPro were having a little bit of issues. Gotta love action cameras, a little bit annoying. Make sure you guys use good batteries. We're about to lose the rear cam here in a few seconds. The battery dies really early on, so I'm in the market for some updated GoPros. Coming through the still pretty early in the course, really fun elevation change. I thought this course was great. It had a lot of W's, elevation changes, different changes in terrain as we come. Sweeping right, really loose section. You could definitely lay it down right here if you weren't careful. Hug the tape, hug the cones, and onto a flat section of the course. This is where I really enjoyed the course, was trying to take advantage of these flatter sections where I could keep my power, and I'm kind of just letting Oliver kind of do his thing this first lap, and I'm not really battling him too much. I really just want to make sure me and him kind of get away and we're not really challenged by anybody else in the back half of the field. Kind of drops down, sweeping left-hander, really fun. Dodge a couple roots. You can really stay on the power through this whole thing. Now we're going to jump into a series of chicanes through and around some large trees. Really cool. It's really flat, so it's not super technical, but these corners definitely had a speed limit, and I was getting better and better at these turns the more the race went on. You can see me looking down a little bit in the camera. I was thinking, like, no, did the front camera stop? And I'm like checking to make sure we're still catching the action. This was probably the tightest one of those sweepers right there. You definitely wanted to be cautious on that one. I think later in the elite race that somebody ended up eating that steak, and it helped widen up the turn. Now we're coming back through by the second pit entrance. Slight uphill rise right here. Really enjoyed this. Sweeping around left through another little section of chicanes. A couple roots and stuff right through here on these that you just had to watch out for and make sure you were being very technical and staying on top of the bike. A little muddy as well in some of the sections as we're going to drop down and take a left. I was taking this wide right line and then kind of cut it straight through the mud and then back on the brakes and then a wide exit. That kind of helped me carry some speed through there. A little gully, a little bitty rock garden you had to come through. And now we're going to drop back down again. It turns into kind of sandy, dusty, gravelly section right here. So take the apex and do a wide exit again. And a slight little rise. You can see Oliver again out of saddle, keeping the pace high for us. And then now we're going to be on the what I consider probably the back half of the course, where it's just really flat, long section, stay on the power. I'm just going to kind of tuck in behind Oliver and let him do his thing for these first couple laps. I was feeling pretty good. I took a good rest between the last race of the Hendersonville NCGP. So I knew me and Oliver were going to have to battle this last section, or this last race, as he skips a wheel right there as we come into the single track section. So I just kind of doing everything in my power to stay fresh as possible through the first part of this race. It's definitely the first part of this lap. All right, so we're doing the single track, double track section, and there are multiple lines through this, and it's kind of choose your own adventure, choose your own risk. As we sweep around left and kind of drop down, a little hard to capture on camera. Oliver goes left, I go right, and then we just do this little bitty punchy, just little gravel climb, a couple of roots. But later in the race, I was just kind of just hauling the mail through this thing and sending it. And I was like, man, this is my last cross race of the season. Like, if I blow a tire or if this tire just ends up being trash after the race, I won't feel too bad. I was definitely going to try and gap Oliver later in the race, and wish I could show you guys, just the footage didn't pan out. Sweeping right turn. Again, we're just dodging some roots and stuff through here. It's a really fun section. If there wasn't as many roots, this would be so fast. As we exit the double track, sweep around to the left, and we're almost finished up with the lap. Got a little muddy turn. It slowly got more and more muddy the later the race played on, right there on that right-hander. Oliver's looking around, making sure I'm still with him. And then we're going to finish kind of on some flat, open field grass sections with some W's and stuff towards the end of this lap. Super fun course, guys. As I put an attack in on Oliver, I was about to talk about how do a little recap, but then I attacked over my commentary. Getting out of the saddle again. So we're about to enter these W's, and the first part of the race, I was feeling fine. Oliver's he's feeling way better than me in these W's, and he's feeling way better the entire race. I kind of use these as to relax a little bit and just kind of keep it smooth, but he was using them to attack through here, and he ends up getting the win from me at the very end of the race. I kind of let up a little bit too much, so props to Oliver for being super aggressive on the tail end of the course, because if you guys notice, there's not much room to pass right here as we transition to the barriers, and there's only one more right-hander before the finish line. So this is a perfect example of what happened at the very end of the race as we come into our second lap. But anyways, guys, that is a course preview of Salisbury 2024. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Super fun for me to recap all these videos for you guys. If you wouldn't mind, hit the like and subscribe button. We're just trying to get these races out to more folks and get people out to races and pin a number on. So if you guys enjoyed the video, share it with your homies. At least give us a thumbs up, help out the algorithm. Again, appreciate y'all watching. Catch you on the next one.